have a personal question, since we can see outside that you're here with the help of the lobby group Europe-Israel Press Association. The Israeli government supports you taking over in Iran, and the same government, that's the same government that started a war of aggression against your country with the US. So many people around the world think that you are an Israeli asset. Are you?
Of course not. But I'm a friend to Israel and the Jews, and I tell you why. Because again, as a descendant of Cyrus the Great, we take pride of the fact that the very cornerstone of human rights happened at the time that Cyrus the Great, through his cylinder, which is displayed worldwide, that is referred to in the whole of nations as the United Nations, was what coined the very principles of liberty when he freed the Jewish slaves in Babylon and helped them rebuild their temples in Jerusalem. Iranians and Jews have a biblical relationship. In fact, the only two countries that can claim that. In modern history, Iran wasn't the only country in the Middle East that harbored Jews that were escaping Hitler and his regime and were given refuge in Iran. That's part of our history. That's part of our tradition of harboring persecuted people. Jews in Iran were free to practice their faith before the revolution. I'm fighting for their rights to be restored, and that of any other religion in Iran, because one of the cornerstones of human rights should be protecting people in their freedom of religion. That's what I stand for. And I don't need to be an agent of anyone to do that, but I'm an agent of my people. I'm the agent of the Iranian people. I'm standing here because tens of millions of them asked me to be their voice, to talk to people like you today and explain their vision of the future.
Thanks for the clarification. And regarding your plan, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have never excluded to restore a permanent monarchy with a democratically elected government serving in your name. Why is that? Don't you think a true democrat would clearly exclude to restore a new monarchy?
Well, let's look at Europe right now as an example. Germany is a republic. So is Belgium. France is a democracy. So is Belgium. France is a democracy. So is Sweden. Italy is a democracy. So is Spain. They're all democracies, right? 3 of them are republics. 3 of them are monarchies. So if you're telling me that people don't have a right to decide via the ballot box what's their preferred system,